Hello mystical light beings, and welcome to another video. I decided I wanted to start doing spirit animal pick a card readings, and that's my daughter. Due to the simple fact that I am obsessed with animals. I always have been. I've always been drawn to them, and right now I have 6 fur babies. We have 3 cats, Sammy, Luna, Gray, 1 dog. He's a Chihuahua. His name is Rudy, and we have 2 beautiful bunny rabbits. This is Nova and this is Sage. And I figured, why not do a bunny spirit animal pick a card today? So today we're going to be doing a pick a card solely based on the bunny spirit animal and what that message means for us. There's going to be 3 different groups, and you're going to pick from those 3 different ones. You can pick all of them if you want. For those of you who've never done a pick a card reading, it is when you pick a group of cards or a section based off of what you intuitively feel. You can take deep breaths and consider, hey, I want to do group 1, or I'm hearing 2 in my head, or I'm hearing 3, or you're hearing all of the groups and you just find yourself listening and enamored by all of them. It is totally up to you and your intuition. So the girls are very comfortable here. I don't even know if I'm putting them down. They just seem so at peace. So I guess they'll be here throughout most of the reading, maybe. What do you guys think? All right, let's do it. So the bunny spirit is a lot about fertility, and not just in pregnancy, but also in ideas in creation. So a lot of you might be starting your new beginning, seeing angel number 1s, and that's for all of the groups. You might be seeing these angel numbers that are telling you that you're starting a new beginning, and you may be drawn to a particular path and wondering, well, what do I want to do during this path? Now, that can be true for many different people, but right now, specifically for those of you who are drawn to the bunny spirit or seeing the bunny spirit, it is telling you that you are doing something that is going to be fruitful, and you just have to decide the avenue that you want to do it. What do you guys think about this reading? Isn't it exciting that you guys are here? I don't know, maybe I'm more excited than they are. So this is group 1, and this is what it looks like. Group 1, it has a purple card on the front. These are your cards, so if you feel drawn to group 1. This is group 2, starts with the burgundy card. Group 2, and this is group 3, starts with the green card. All right, everybody, so now you have picked your group. We're gonna start with group 1. Excuse me. Hello, Sage. She wants to start with group 2. So basically, if you picked group 2, you're really loving Nova. I mean, Sage. All right, so let's see. Group 1, what's you guys' message? Hi, Sage. Oh, hello? I'm crying because why are you standing on your sister's head like this? This is actually ridiculous. This is embarrassing, guys. You know, just my children not acting right. Acting like they ain't got no home training. All right, so group 1. Group 1, you are definitely having a massive change in your life right now with the death card. This is saying that you are becoming a new person. Things that used to resonate with you no longer resonate with you anymore, and you are changing massively. You do not believe in the same things that you used to. I'm gonna put her down because she is about to fall. You guys about to fall. When you come back over here, I'll put you back up. All right, group 1. So you're going through a massive change right now, and a shift that is leading you to not believing the same things that you used to believe. And you are trying to find comfort in yourself right now, and you're not really sure if this massive change is positive or what direction it's going to lead you in. And you're just like, okay, I don't really resonate with the things that are the routines that you're in. You're not resonating with maybe simple things like the car that you have, the clothes that you wear, and you are shedding a lot right now. And there's something that bunny rabbits do. It's called molting. And molting is when they shed a lot of hair and they let go of a lot of hair. And when it comes to the bunny rabbit spirit, it could be shedding because of fear, or it could be shedding because that hair just, it's too much hair, or it's too many things. And I think that when we see the death card in a bunny spirit animal reading, I'm thinking that it has a lot to do with you just have too much stuff, and a lot of that stuff just doesn't resonate with you anymore. So you're decluttering and you're realizing, okay, I don't want all of this stuff anymore because it's not serving a purpose. So once again, with the death card, this is just saying that a lot of what resonated with you doesn't resonate anymore. And this is actually a positive thing because it means that your prayers have changed and you are starting to align your physical life with your spiritual dreams, your spiritual affirmations. With the Six of Swords, this also says that you are physically removing things out of your life. You're even moving. Some of you are moving to another area. Some of you are moving to a different job. Some of you are, I mean, we have the Six of Swords and then we have the Seven of Swords. This is telling me that you're getting rid of a lot of things, and it's kind of like a fight. It's a fight between who you used to be and who you are today. And this is a good sign. This is definitely a good sign. Everyone may not see this as a good sign, but I do, because this says that you're doing the work that is necessary for you to have this transition, this change, these prayers that you've been asking for. Five of Pentacles tells me that this is not an easy path. Like you're not choosing an easy path. You are choosing to actually do this work because you have gotten used to these routines that you've had and you've realized they're not as fulfilling as you thought they were. And Bunny Spirit is bringing you the energy of, I got a lot of work to do. I have a lot to create. Bunny Spirit is all about creation, fertility. So it's saying I have a lot to create and I'm going to have to put in the work to create it. I'm going to have to produce. There is this sense of warmth, and as I'm saying this, I'm seeing Sage and Nova bonding and relying on one another for support, love, and nurturing. Don't be afraid to ask for that nurturing and that love from the people around you that do love you. And even when you feel like there is no love for you, and I'm seeing 555, even when you feel like there is no love for you, there is. There are people out there who do love you. There are people out there, there are communities, even online communities that will support you. Don't be afraid to ask for help, ask for love, ask a question, understand your journey more, because that's what's necessary when you're going on this new journey. And for you, it may be hard to find exact answers because you're doing something that isn't typical. You're doing something different than other legacy members in your neighborhood, your family, your community. And this path is a path to your power. And our power is not only found in just ourselves. It can be, but it's a lonely path when you only think that you have all the answers, or you only think that you have to do everything by yourself. And that's not the path that you desire. You desire to be around the community. You desire to help people. You desire to love on people. So give love to that part of yourself, and understanding and saying, having a community, having love around me is important, and it can nurture me as well. Ace of Swords is also telling me that this is a path to your power and a path to understanding yourself better, and also understanding those around you too. And this just feels like a lot of warmth. Like I said, even seeing Sage and Nova bonding, like Nova just like, hey, I just want to be under you. I just want to be like in your fur. That's kind of what they're doing. They're bonding, they're cuddling, and they're supporting one another. And it's kind of a feel of submission. Like, I actually do need help, or I can't do this task by myself. So don't be afraid to be like, I'm not an expert in this, and I know that somebody can teach me. I know somebody can support me. Don't be afraid to find a mentor. The Hermit says that you often can find yourself separating from communities, but be sure that when you separate from communities, you're not only doing that all the time. There's a balance of things, and you know when you need the support. You know when it's necessary that you reach out to others, and you know when it is helpful to not be around people. You know these things already. You can feel your energy centers. just be conscious and aware of who you are around and the feelings that you do experience. There will be people who you will talk to and they will inspire you. There will be content that you take in and you are inspired. There will be content that you take in and you are drained. Be aware of those things. You are changing right now. So you need to be conscious about what you're inviting into this new version of yourself. Oracle cards. This tells me that you are highly intuitive, and we just talked about this. You know these things. You have an awareness of what things feel like and what you're actually experiencing on a spiritual level. So invite that, let it in, and trust the intuition that you have, because it is powerful and it is you. It's you. It is your higher self. It is your higher spirit. It is your spirit guide speaking to you, allowing you to know what fits you. Because everything that fits everybody else is not going to fit you. You're different. Everyone is an individual. So you can't take all these answers from someone else's path and think that it's going to fit yours. It will not. It is guidance. It is support. But you need to figure out how it resonates to your exact life. Bobcat Spirit says life is a mystery. And it's reversed. And I think that this is a message that you have to be okay with not knowing everything that's going to happen. You're not going to have every answer. And you're not supposed to, because life is a mystery. Life is a journey. And we are not meant to know every single little detail. And that's okay. And you have to be comfortable with knowing that. And you have to be comfortable with knowing that you do have choice. And that you contribute to this mystery. You also are the mystery. And that's the exciting part of life. When we feel like we need every answer, we need every direction told to us, we're allowing ourselves to be controlled yet again. Do not have that dependence on anything telling you what you need to do. Be okay with following your heart and knowing that there will be some F-ups. There will be some things that are uncomfortable. But the most beautiful thing is that you got to decide. And that gives you your power back. Wild. This is also saying, like, in the wild, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what animals are going to pop up. We don't know what trees are going to get hit by lightning. Like, we keep it moving and we adapt to the changes that happen. So this is saying, be okay with being wild and being a different person each day. If that's what resonates with you, be okay with just being. Like, it's not about you need to be in a specific niche. It's not about you need to be a specific person, or you were this and people see you as this and you've been living in the same neighborhood for 30 years. Like, none of that matters. Just be yourself. Like, every day, who am I? Do I actually want to do this, or is this just the routine that I'm in? Sexuality, this is telling me that you have a very sensual spirit. You are very interested in exploring your sexuality. And this is saying be comfortable with it and be bold with it. Wear things that make you feel sensual, sexual. Get your hair cut the way that you feel best. Put on those shoes that you really like that just make you feel good. This is all about confidence. This is all about confidence in your body. This is about taking care of your body so that you feel your best. And talk you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. It's okay. And this is not saying like the type of confidence that is all about your ego and just appearing confident. This is about actually being confident, because someone who's actually confident doesn't have to say I'm confident all the time. This is about radiating confidence. This is about embracing every bit of yourself, the dark, the light, the ugly, the pretty, the in-between. This is about just fully being yourself at your full capacity. And even when you feel like you're not yourself, just questioning, is that me anymore? It used to be me, but it's not me now. And I'm okay with saying that's not me anymore. So I find that beautiful. And then you also have the soulmate card. This is a lot of duality happening right now. This is similar to the Lovers. I'm seeing that you are becoming your soulmate, and you're also experiencing love with a soulmate. So there may be somebody that you already have in your life that you're really connecting with, you're understanding better because you are embracing yourself at your full capacity, and they're seeing it and they're like, wow, I love this. And a lot of people think they have to hide these things that they find ugly. And I try to remind people that we're also instinctual. So when you end up with somebody and you really, really like them, you usually like the smell of their sweat. You like these things that you wouldn't like for everybody else. So stop trying to hide these things. Be okay with embracing them. I'm not saying like put a sweaty shirt on your girlfriend and be like, yeah, smell that. That's weird. What I'm saying is, don't be afraid that if you come from the gym, like you don't have to rush to the shower and be like, I don't want anybody to smell me like that. No, you can take your time and give love and just be normal. Like you don't have to be creepy with it or anything, but just be normal. Let yourself pace yourself. Don't hide every part of yourself. You'd be surprised that people who really love you, like, I mean, love you, would be okay with some of the things that you find nasty or unappealing about yourself. Solitude. This is saying withdraw from society. So remember we talked about the Hermit card as well. And this is saying that you typically find yourself alone and like separate. And while this is saying withdraw from society, this is not saying like don't talk to anybody at all. This is saying withdraw from the part of society that doesn't contribute to who you want to be. Withdraw from the part of society that drags you like through the gravel. Okay, this is not the part of society that fulfills you, that brings you joy. This is the part of society that drains you. Intuition, gut feeling, and inner voice. Once again, this is confirming that you have a strong intuition, that you need to listen to it during this new stage of yourself and building yourself. Light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. So if you pick this group, you are naturally a healer, you're a guide, you're a supporter. And right now you may find yourself needing to study yourself a little bit more just so that you can continue to heal and guide the people around you, because maybe society has contributed a lot to the heaviness that you're feeling and you need to take that time to renew yourself. And just for that, I'm going to read these next two cards and then I'm going to play some of my instruments just to recharge you. The Stag Spirit says, take the lead. Don't be afraid to guide people, support people. Once again, that is part of your purpose, okay? And Bat Spirit says, a rebirth is assured. So this is saying things are going to change. Things already have started changing. You've already decided you're going to change and embrace this change. That's why you have the Death card. So embrace it. I'm here for it, and so are you. So let's play a little bit of my instruments. I don't usually do this in my videos, but this is something that I like to do almost every day, and something that my daughter, who's 1 year old, likes to do as well. All right, group one. This one is specifically for the throat chakra, but I find it beautiful that it also seems like it felt like something in my heart. And the throat chakra obviously is right next to the heart, but I love that as each chakra is healing, the other chakras are healing as well. So let me know in the comment section below where you felt this in your body, where you felt it in your spirit, and what messages came up for you. If you really enjoyed this reading, don't be afraid to go ahead and comment down below how it resonated with you. That makes me so happy and brings me so much love and inspiration to continue to make these videos for you guys. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. Bye. Hi everyone, and welcome to group 2. Oh, hello. I figured you all would want to see the bunnies again. I have put some little snacks here for them to eat. But I guess they just want to cuddle. All right, let's see what you all have. We have had, Nova and Sage for maybe a week, and they have bonded very well with us. We have, like I said, 3 cats and a dog, and they've also bonded pretty well with the animals. They like to sniff the cats, and our dog, they don't really do nothing with him. All right, girls. Are you not eating? You just hopping around the table. Oh my gosh. Is that Nova on me? Yeah, that's Nova. She loves to get on my back. I don't know what's up with that. She thinks she's a parrot. It's quite funny to me. Here, girls. Here's your little snacks. So if you are coming from group 1, welcome again. If you are new here and you only chose group 2, welcome. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so the first card that we have is Act As If. And we have Take a Leap of Faith. And then Be at Home. So this is telling me that just like group 1, you all are similarly going through a transition in your life. And it's something that will kind of uproot your life. This is something that it feels like you're actually being led in this direction, where maybe you've already, it's almost like eating all the food on a land, an unfertile land, and there's no more fertility there. There's no more offering there. This is something that you have outgrown specifically. With this outgrowing energy that I'm feeling, you're being led to move. This is like migration. It could be moving physically, or it could be shifting something, shifting a mindset, shifting a position that you're in, maybe getting a promotion even. Whatever it is, you've outgrown this and you have learned so much. Some of you all have been pushed out of your jobs. Some of you all have been pushed out of your homes. Some of you all have had people who are pushed out of your homes and now you have to adapt. There has been this big transition and this big shift, and you are migrating, whether mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, whatever it is, you are migrating. This transition, this shift requires a lot of healing and a lot of adapting. And what I mean by adapting is you all physically have to adapt to the situation. Like, you have to think on your feet. So we do have to think on your feet right here. And you have to think in the moment, is this decision best for me? And a lot of you maybe feel pressured, like, is the time that I spent on this wasted? I sense some of you all might have gone through a divorce, a separation even in relationships, or maybe you've been with someone for a really long time, maybe 10, 14 years, and you're just like, it's not working anymore. It's not what I desire for myself. And I've outgrown this person, or I've outgrown this relationship. I've outgrown this school. I've outgrown this job. You have outgrown something. You have outgrown something. And Bunny Spirit is saying, this is your learning period. This is your learning period of learning who you are. This is your learning period of inspecting the environments around you. This is your learning period of moving somewhere else and finding a new community. This is your learning period. Now, the confirmation says that you are on the right path with leaving this thing, with deciding to go in a new direction. And the home is not necessarily the actual home. The home is you with the wombat spirit. The home is you. Okay, and then since this card flew out, it says healing. So you're healing right now and you're restoring back to health. This is something that drained you, something that you just never could provide enough for. Something that, and I'm seeing 555, and I saw that for the last group. This is something that you need this change, you need this process, and no matter how much you try to avoid it and you try to stay where you're at, stay in the routine that you're in, it's not aligned. It's not aligned anymore. And you are being pushed out of something. You are being led in a different direction, and your spirit is saying, keep doing what you're doing. Keep going on this new path. This new path is meant to be. Not only that, but you also need to vibrate at the frequency of the new path that you're on. So act as if. Take a leap of faith. Yes, I have to do this. This actually could be better. This could be better for me. This actually, I need to see it differently. This could be an opportunity. This could be a chance. I need to make sure that it is. Act as if, okay? And then this is also saying surrender. This is your path. This is something that you need to say, this is non-negotiable. Like, this is what I'm doing. This is what I want to do. This is what makes me happy. This is what makes me feel fulfilled. This is right. And when you're going through the process, no, it's not going to be beautiful all the time. But the most beautiful part is that you're becoming yourself. You're understanding that you were root bound when you were in this particular space. And those of you who don't know what root bound means, I love plants. I'm a plant girl. I'm a nature girl, period. And plants tend to get root bound by being in the same pot and eating up all the soil, the nutrients. And you have to water them almost every other day at this point because they're not able to absorb the nutrients. So this means that the plant is getting drained constantly. It needs to continuously be refilled and fed because it has outgrown that space. So the best thing to do is to move it into a better, more fitting space, which is usually a bigger pot. And this message here is you've outgrown this burrow. You've outgrown this space. It is time to find something that is bigger and better for yourself, more aligned to what you want for yourself, to find your confidence, to find your inspiration, to find your love, that spark of love that you used to have for life and for the people around you. Some of you all have been walking with depression constantly because you are not fulfilled and you thought it had to do with something outside of yourself, but it really has just been you've outgrown the space that you're in, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And Spirit is saying it was never that thing. It was always you. And right now you're doing things that are not feeding you. And this is why you're constantly drained. And this is why you feel heavy. And this is why you have these burdens, because you need to start choosing areas of your life that do feel good to you, that do make you happy, do bring happiness to you, do contribute to your happiness. Okay, so there's something in you that's not being fed. The passion is not being fed, and you need to feed it. It is like a dinosaur. It's huge right now, and it's like, I need to eat, I need to eat, I need this, I need that. So think about what that is for you right now and how you can feed that part of yourself. And don't be afraid to have support. You don't have to do this alone. This support card is saying the support is there. Don't reject the support. When you hear messages from people, be open to them. You don't have to receive every single little thing that somebody's saying, but definitely be open to receiving that support. And you need your family and your tribe right now. Family and tribe coming out is very rare. This is saying you need your family and your tribe right now. Oh, sorry. This is saying that you need your family and your tribe right now, and you need the love and inspiration that they also give. And some of you are thinking that you have to sacrifice a certain part of yourself to embrace whatever this new thing is, whatever you've outgrown into this new thing. And it's saying, no, there's going to be support there. You just have to allow that encouragement and that assistance to come in and provide that love to you. Counseling says you heal with your kind words, wise advice, and empathetic ear. You're a great leader. People are going to listen to you. People are going to love you, be inspired by you. And you've already seen that in your life constantly. People have always said that you're great at speaking, or maybe you're great at supporting, or maybe you just understand people and you're an intuitive ear, basically. This is saying keep that up, and maybe that is the path for you, like one of the paths for you. Maybe you're growing towards a path of leadership. Maybe you're growing towards a path of counseling and supporting other people. And you will find yourself on the right path when you're doing that, when you're supporting people, when people are listening to you, you're a guide. That is a natural gift that you have. School, whatever you're doing involves a school, and it involves either learning more, or it involves going back to school, or having a role at a school. It says the answer you're seeking to involves going to school. Okay, period. I love that. Seven of Cups says there will be a lot of illusions around you, and you have to be aware of, and I think the light is a little too bright, but you get the point. Seven of Cups is about the illusions that may be around you in your life, and you have to sit here and say what's true to me. What is true to me? Now, your truth specifically is not always what's true to the world, and that's okay. And we have to be honest with ourselves. Most of us are going around every day thinking our truth is the only truth. But our truth is a very real truth, and we have to inspect that truth. And if you're not inspecting that truth, you're going to have a lot of interactions where you're not acting conscious and you're not noticing what's going on around you and why things keep happening. So be aware of the illusions in your life. What are the things you actually want to do versus the things you're just doing for a specific thing, I guess. I don't really know. But be aware of who you're doing things for. And if that even is a real thing. Is that person ever happy? Is that thing ever supporting you in the way that you thought it was going to support you? And be okay with saying you're comfortable with making your own choices and choosing your own path. Then we have the Empress. This is all about embodying your energy and embracing that intuition that comes with embodying your energy and making choices once again. And this is also about fertility. So a lot of new ideas, new inspirations are going to come out to you, and you're going to find ways to embrace those new ideas, the inspiration in your life, and feel more confident in yourself. Heart's Desire says basically the angels are supporting and guiding, protecting you as your dreams become reality. So you guys have definitely gotten an idea of what you want to do with your life and the direction that you want to go in. And your angels and your guides are supporting you. So if you just lock in, you focus, and you understand not exactly what you want it to look like, but the things that you're like, I need this. Like, this is really what I want. Now, these are some of the things that can change you. And I call that non-negotiables. Like, you need to figure out what your non-negotiables are. And that could be your pay. That could be the job title you have. That could be the school that you go to. It could be the type of spouse that you want to meet. There's some things that are just non-negotiable. You need to figure out what that is. My bunny rabbits are raising hell right now. They're free roam, which means they just, a lot of the day, they're just roaming around. And yes, there is poop. There's poop, guys. So I'm not gonna lie to you, there's a lot of cleaning, but it's not poop all the time everywhere, but it is sometimes. You gotta clean it up. Very random fun fact. Most of it is in their cage though. So 10 of Pentacles, this is about really learning and owning your intelligence, your emotional intelligence, your social intelligence, just all this stuff, like really getting into you and who you are and learning from a mentor. So you guys, whatever you're doing involves a lot of learning. Like, we have school right here. We have 10 of Pentacles. It's saying you're going to learn, but you're going to feel empowered in that position of learning. And then the Hierophant says you're going to have kind of a difficulty with following rules and living by some of the standards that this new phase has. Like, it's going to have some standards, and you're going to be like, well, I don't really believe in that. Don't give up necessarily, but don't be afraid to change the narrative. You know, don't be afraid to inspire new action. Don't go there like, I know what's right and I know what I'm going to do and I'm going to change the whole community. You can have some of that, but you also need to understand the kind of the development of that community and what makes it strong and what makes it, you know, weak, and how you can solve some of those weaknesses. And don't just come in there hot and ready to change everything, because there's a lot for you to learn and see why it works the way that it does. You're new there. Wherever you're going, you're new there, and it's okay to observe first. Still be true to yourself. Yes, always be true to yourself, but don't try to change people. Impact people by being that change, by being that energy, that entity. And naturally, you'll become contagious. So there is no role that you need to change anybody or change a community or anything. If that is something that inspires you, do it by being that change. Okay? And that's pretty much your reading. I'm going to play one of my instruments just to provide some healing music. I like to do this with my children, my husband, and sometimes the animals. And sometimes just by myself with my spirit guides. So just close your eyes, take a deep breath, or skip, and enjoy. This specific sound bowl is really healing for the throat chakra, and it will give you that power that you need to speak your truth, but also embody the person that you want to be today by just being honest with yourself. And speaking the truth is not always about doing it on a platform, but it's also about being honest with yourself and who you are and what you want in your life. So I hope that this was incredibly healing for you, that you love the reading and you enjoyed the bunny rabbits. And if you're going to be watching any of the other groups, I definitely invite you to do that. Make sure you share, you like, and you definitely comment below, because those comments fill my heart and keep me inspired to keep doing these videos. Thank you guys so much. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to group 3. Let's see what you guys got. The bunny rabbits are now eating their dinner, so they will not be in the video, other than what you already saw. You all's writing is so beautiful, and I knew one of the groups would get rabbit. Because, I mean, this is a bunny rabbit spirit animal reading. I knew one of you all would get rabbit. None of the other groups got rabbit. This is pretty cool. So, group 3. I already knew what you all's reading would be about, because one of the cards popped up and they were already turned over, and I could see that you all are having a massive career shift right now. This specifically, your reading is about your career. It is changing, it is shifting. I don't know if you all have been let go, or hi Rudy. I don't know if you've been let go and you're being led to another direction. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I do know that you all are being shifted in another direction. Some of you all are getting promotions. Some of you all have been transitioned into another career path. A lot of you all have a story to tell. And I mean that through writing, singing, teaching, entertaining, healing. A lot of you all in this group have a story to tell. And part of your path and your journey is about providing inspiration to people, hope to people, and letting people know that when you feel you have hit rock bottom, you're actually just breaking through a ceiling and then ascending in a way. And you're teaching people, you're leading people. I mean, 6 of Pentacles, look at this card. You are guiding people to know who they are beyond their pain, beyond their struggle, beyond their lack of faith. And you are very faithful, and you have so much hope in you. And you could see a storm and find the storm beautiful, because you know that you are also the storm. This is kind of poetic. This is a poetic reading. I don't know if some of you all are poets or writers or artists, but this is magical. And this story that you have that you're going to tell, and the writing card came out, is truly going to change people. It is truly going to help heal people. It's going to impact people. And this is even through some of the conversations that you have with people. And I mean simple conversations like, hey, you know, blah, 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 blah. And da, 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 da. And it's just going to really impact people. You're going to be like, what I said, was it really that big of a deal? And yes, it is that big of a deal, because you are channeling an energy that is aligned. You're channeling an aligned energy, something that is simple to you, but so complex to the world. And I'm seeing 333. So a lot of you guys may be mediums, be able to hear angels, be able to connect to God individually, like directly. You're dealing with a energy that is big and that is honestly rare to be able to deal with. And it's because of the darkness that you've seen, and you've learned to get out of that darkness, or you've learned to embrace that darkness. You have learned to walk through the darkness, and that darkness has created so much light within you. A lot of people run away from the darkness, but you have embraced it, and you have said, this darkness is a part of me, and I fully embrace every piece of me, which has unlocked God's presence within you. This is a crazy reading. I gotta say that you all are incredibly powerful. You are alchemists. You are magicians. You are witches and warlocks. You are healers. You are, and in your role in your life right now, you all don't go by these titles, or a lot of you don't. But just whatever you do, you're healing people. And a lot of people think that the roles that we are, the gifts that we have to be our jobs. What people don't understand is that what you are is embodied in everything that you do. So if you are a healer and your job is a teacher, you're healing through teaching. If you are an alchemist, but your job is a nurse, you're alchemizing energy, okay? You can be these things. You can be the shaman. You can be the musician and still go to work and do your magic there, or do your music there and still impact people. Your job does not always have to be who you are, because who you are shows up in everything you do. God, that is so beautiful. I kind of want to sit here and just embrace that. It's beautiful, and it just allows for this relief, and the shoulders to drop, and the chest to go up, and just to feel this weight lifted and this warmth around. Like I just feel this warmth around my body of, you are what you are. And just because you have a particular job, or you have a particular opportunity, or you're a parent, or whatever it is, you're doing that thing that you are all the time, because you are what you are. So if you feel like you're not doing what your purpose is you. Your purpose is who you are. It is how you walk. It is how you talk. It is how you laugh. It is how you play. It's all of those things. So you are on the right path, and you are what you are. So you don't have to pretend to be anything. You don't have to force anything. You are what you are. Yeah. Rabbit Spirit says, now is a lucky time. So this is saying that a lot of the things that you want in your life, they are going to come to fruition, because you have a lucky energy that you're pulling from. And luck a lot of the times really is alignment. You're aligned with who you are right now and who you even want to be. I'm seeing it as a clock or a compass. And when we begin to change, the coordinates change, if you get what I'm saying. And your compass, it typically during transitional periods starts to show you, okay, like this is not working. This is leading me in a direction that's not aligned to where I'm trying to go. And then once you get on that path and you keep walking straight, that's where you all are right now. You have kind of steered towards that path, and keep walking straight, keep being consistent, keep being disciplined, keep being focused, because it's going to reap a lot of benefits. And then the coordinates will change again. But right now, you're doing great. Watch your words says, if you believe that you're not going to be able to be consistent with something, if you believe that you're not going to be able to do something, watch what you're saying about yourself and your path, because everything that you're saying are the things that you are believing. And if you say these things and then you realize it's not aligned to what you actually want, you quickly learn, maybe I shouldn't say those things anymore. Maybe I need to act more as if this is already real for me. Maybe I need to get down to the root of my beliefs. Why do I keep saying this? And how does this contribute to me? Trust in the magic. Okay, so the white raven spirit is saying trust in the magic. These are things that you were seeing that may look impossible, especially with seeing 333. These are things that don't seem real. These are sounds that you may hear in your ear, ringing in your ear, a tap on your shoulder. These are spiritual, magical signs that you're receiving. Believe in that magic and believe that someone there is helping you. Someone here, an entity and energy, is guiding you, supporting you through this. I'm going to pull a couple more cards. You guys did get the Ace of Wands, which I already explained. I don't know if I told you it was the Ace of Wands, but this is saying you're really grasping your power. Knight of Pentacles is saying you're going somewhere new and you're going to offer something during this new phase, this new career change that you're having. And it feels kind of romantic in a sense, but not romantic as like what most people think, but romantic as it sparks something in you and it gives you butterflies and it makes you inspired. And it may not be exactly what you thought this career path would be, but you're accepting it because it brings out a side of you that you do want to embrace, whether that be now you can pay your bills. That's inspiring. Or now you can get the car that you want. Whatever it is, it's helping you to be inspired, and it's romantic. I don't know how to explain it. It's just something that makes you feel good inside and makes you feel happy. And I love that. Bring a gentle touch says be gentle with yourself. Remember that you don't have to be this exact thing. You already are what you are. And you can make goals of what you want to be, but remember, things aren't going to look exactly like, things don't need to be in a box. And I think Western society has taught us that things need to look exactly this way. We need to do this exactly at this time. And we need, by the time that we reach 45, we need to know, like, no, none of that stuff is real. It's an illusion. So is time. We don't even know how many years we have on this planet. So telling somebody that by the age of 35, they need to whatever you think, or by the age of 18 they need to whatever, you don't know how much time that person has. Time is an illusion. We don't know how much time we have. So do what speaks to you. Do what makes you feel happy. Do what inspires you. Do what fills you up. Do what gets you fed. Okay, let's pick some more cards. This says healing. So you're restoring back to good health. This path, this career change that you're picking, it's a breath of fresh air. Patience, so waiting with calmness. Some of you may be waiting to hear back from this new career path. Some of you may be feeling like you have to accept the first offer. You don't have to do that. Listen to your intuition. If your intuition says this is a lot of restriction, this is a lot of like digging here, that could be a sign that it's just not aligned for you. So trust yourself, trust your instincts. If your instincts are saying, and the way that you know is when you don't have reasoning behind it. Fear often comes with reasoning. It's, well, this is probably not going to work out because of this. That's fear. Intuition is like, something about this doesn't feel right. Like, and I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't feel right. Confidence says faith to rely on yourself. So this is confirming to listen to your intuition and know that you have the answers, to stop trying to dig everywhere else and try to find the answers. Like, you already know in your gut what's right and what's not. Release, setting oneself free. So don't beat yourself up for feeling like, oh, I've been doing this for 20 years. I've been doing this for 5 years, 3 years, 2 years. Or I just decided to do this last month, but now I want to do something else. Like, don't be afraid to embrace the change. And let yourself be wild and free. Let yourself explore. Let yourself go on an exploration. Just embrace this newness. And I think all three of the groups pretty much was talking about newness, which is, it makes sense because bunnies are typically about newness and rebirth and fertility, creation, development. And this is saying that the developmental path that you're on of changing and changing your career is a good one. It is a one that can bring you more health, more excitement. You thrive off of spontaneity, newities, but things that are spontaneous and newness and inspiration. So embrace this newness. And yeah, and then the first card that's right here says discipline. So definitely whatever you're choosing, try to be disciplined with it. If you're choosing a new diet plan or a new lifestyle, try to be disciplined with it for at least 30 days and then give yourself like a big reward for doing it for at least 30 days and saying, wow, I really did that. Like I was dedicated to myself. This is going to teach you discipline with other forms of self-care, other forms of self-love, other forms of whatever the case is, like whatever you're looking for. And I just heard some of the music playing and I found that so pretty. I heard it as I was speaking. I was like, oh, I must have been speaking the right frequency for you to sing to me like that without me touching you. But whatever this career change, this opportunity change is for you, embrace it and know that this is all a part of the process. This massive change that you're experiencing is part of the process. And the discipline that you show in this new process will provide a new journey again. But just give yourself some time to adjust to this journey, learn from it, get what you can from it. And then you will know when you're being divinely moved. Do not move unless you know you're getting that push to move and you're getting that nudge to grow. And you'll know that it's aligned because you keep feeling this inkling to do it. You keep feeling this urge pushing you, reminding you that you are not meant to be in the space anymore and that you're meant to be in a new one. You will know. You will have dreams about it. You will feel a voice inside of you. You will feel an inkling. You will know. You will know. And you have to learn to trust those instincts. I'm going to play a little bit of my instrument for you. Hopefully it will help heal and maybe you will understand yourself more through the sounds. I'm not going to do it for a long time, but I definitely do think it'll be helpful. Move these over. I'm actually going to play this one a little bit because when I talk, you can hear it. And it's pretty cool. I'm a nerd when it comes to cool things. That was very random, but it was very healing for me. I like to share little things like that with you all because this is pieces of me that I offer and that I embrace. So let's do this one. This one's the throat chakra healing bowl. It's at the frequency of the throat chakra. And I'm just going to play it for you guys. So take a deep breath. Breathe it in and allow yourself to speak your truth for yourself and for the world. Group 3, there is a lot of energy in your throat chakra. A lot of suppression of your truth, a lot of suppression of what you want. And I just want to give you the message to allow yourself to live the life that you have dreamed of. It is real. It is viable. It is living. It is an essence in you that has not been fed for a very long time. And you deserve to be in alignment with your passions, to be loved the way that you want to be loved, to be spoken to the way that you deserve to be respected, to be honored. Group 3, this is not any longer about what you think you're supposed to do. This is about what's aligned with your heart's truest desire. Allow yourself to be free from any expectations you were taught that do not resonate with you. That energy, it has to be released. I want you to hum with me. Take a deep breath. I want you to try to do it a little bit higher. Now I want you guys to invoke a cough. It's going to help you clear some of that energy in your throat chakra. Embrace the cough. Yes. Release, 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 release. Allow yourself to be aligned to who you truly are. You deserve it, group 3. You deserve it. Those of you that this resonated with, please do go ahead and put a blue heart in the comment section or any blue item in the comment section below so that I know that you are healing your throat chakra and you are ready to speak your truth. And the comments also help to inspire me, to help me know that you received the message and that it resonated with you and it has brought you joy. I'm so glad that you came to this video and that it was aligned for you and that it did whatever it did for you, because it's doing the same for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another healing video. Bye.